Hello fellow viewer, my name is Gabriel and today I'm going to be talking about the books that I've read in 2014. Before I start, I want to say that 2014 will always be remembered by me as the year I started BookTube, a decision I don't regret at all in the minimum possible way. The year that I made awesome and amazing, welcoming people that made this landing into BookTube so much easier. Thank you so much from the deepest bottom of my heart to everyone who has supported me until now, and I hope to make new supporters as we enter the new year. Having said all this, I can now actually begin the video. In December 2013, so about a year ago, I saw a photo on Tumblr that basically said, write every title of the books that you've read in 2014, put them in a jar, and at the end of the year, take out the little papers and remember the books that you've read. Now, I did do this, and like any other booktuber, I am seriously sloppy at keeping my commitments. There are books that I forgot if I've put in here, if I didn't put in here. Basically, I'm going to be taking out a couple of these books, sharing what I thought, if I liked it, if I didn't, so on and so forth. So the first book I have here is Paper Towns by John Green. And this is something I don't really like to say because a lot of people feel close to his books, but so far I haven't enjoyed one John Green book. I've read The Fault in Our Stars, I've read Paper Towns. I just don't feel the books at all. When it comes to Paper Towns, I liked it even less than The Fault in Our Stars. I thought Paper Towns had such a good beginning, and then the thing just got boring as hell, and I just did not like how it ended. I thought that this weird personification of teenagers and just the relationship between Margot and Marvin, I'm not sure if that's his name, but their relationship was just I couldn't get out. The information just didn't enter my brain. Again, I did not, in fact, enjoy this. Fun thing is that I'm actually super excited for the movie. God knows why. I have no idea why I'm so excited for a movie adaptation of a book I didn't even enjoy. But yeah, that's Paper Towns. Here we go again. The second one is Saving the World and Other Extreme Sports by James Patterson. I got the first 3 Maximum Ride novels late 2012, and I decided that this year was the year I was going to reread them. And I did, and I fairly enjoyed them. I really like The Flock, and I enjoyed Max's adventures so much. I do think that it's a little young. I don't think I'm going to continue with this series, but overall, for a young reader, it's a really good series about scientifically altered teenagers who have wings and are being followed by other scientifically altered teenagers who turn into wolves. It's a mess, honestly, but it's a good, enjoyable read. And I would really like to read the manga for these ones. I would definitely continue the series with those, but unfortunately they're too expensive, so yeah.
The third one is
Malavita by Tonino Benakista. Maybe some of you didn't know this, but the movie starring Robert De Niro, Michelle Pfeiffer, Diana Agron, and that guy, I don't know the name, was actually a book, and I saw it in my school library, and I thought I'd pick it up. I had absolutely no expectations going into it. I had no idea what it was about, except for it was a retired Russian mafia family, I believe. It wasn't my thing. I did not enjoy this book. I'm not gonna say it was bad because it really wasn't. I personally didn't like it. It was pretty confusing. Very mixed things for me about this book, and yeah, that's all I want to say. I have my iPad here, and I'm going to be randomly choosing a book I've read in 2014. So the first randomly chosen book is The Snow Queen by Hans Christian Andersen. This is a short story by the writer of The Little Mermaid, and I read it because, again, Once Upon a Time was introducing this character in Season 4A. I love the character in this show. I enjoyed the book, but I thought it was a little bit confusing due to the way this author wrote. I thought this English was kind of advanced for me. I didn't really get why it's called The Snow Queen when it's focused so little on her, but yeah, that's it for that one.
The second randomly chosen book is
The 100 by Cass Morgan. I have said this before, I was so pleasantly surprised at The 100. I watched the TV show, and it's not the best TV show in terms of acting, in terms of special effects, but I enjoyed it, and when I got this gift card from my school, I decided to buy this book, and I really liked it. I thought it was such a good sci-fi. People usually say it's centered around too many characters. I didn't feel that at all. While I liked some characters' point of views more than others, I did like the book in general. I gave it 4 out of 5 stars. To anyone who enjoys the TV show, I recommend it. You know, after reading the book, the TV show just lost its touch on me. I have not been keeping up with season 2. It's just not the same after you read the book, and I'm not sure when, but I'm very interested in picking up Day 21, which is the second book in the series.
The third and final book I'm going to randomly choose is
Pretty Little Liars by Sarah Shepard. I read this on my iPad. It was free on iBooks, and the book really shocked me, but I really liked it. When it came to the theme that each of the main characters were dealing with, it was so much more mature than the television show, and I found that it really translated well onto page. They did an amazing job on the television series, don't get me wrong. When it comes to the atmosphere and the characters and the things that the characters do, the details in which this author describes the town, how close Arya, Emily, Spencer, and Hannah actually were before Allison's disappearance, I couldn't with how good the book actually was. I picked up Flawless earlier this month, and I really liked it. I would definitely enjoy continuing with the series, but there's just so many books I want to buy. I'm not sure when, but maybe someday I'll continue with it. That was a very little taste of what I've read this year. I really like 2014 in reading terms. So far I've read 44 out of 40 books because I set myself earlier this year a goal of 40. I was so happy I was able to surpass it. I'm going to read 1 or 2 more books before the year comes to an end. I hope you had an amazing 2014 filled with equally amazing literary adventures. Let's see what 2015 holds for me on reading terms. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time for more. Goodbye!